Hello and welcome to Rarely Rad, episode 18. It is June 2nd. Haley and Iz are in the house.
Rise and shine.
Dude, today has been like the laziest Sunday I think I've ever had.
I've actually been kind of productive. I got up. Well, I woke up at okay, oh my God. Some dog sitting again.
Again.
First time it was so easy. It's the same dogs. This time they just like made themselves at home. So first, one of them is whining at 4 a.m. So I'm like, okay, I'll take you out. So they're like, I'm taking one of them out. I'm taking all three dogs out. It's happening because I'm not doing two
I
dogs.
am a dog walker.
Exactly. So I'm down there. Obviously, I'm like the only person. Actually, people are like coming home from the bar, like, and I'm like taking the dogs out. And I wear like full on pajama sets, so it's clear to see that I'm like very much not awake. So, I'm out there for like 10, 15 minutes, and then finally there's some poop movement. Great. One of the dogs, Brady, he's a doodle, and he's been having diarrhea.
No.
Yeah, so it's like on the end of it, so I guess he was having it while he was not home, and it's on the end of it. Well, because he's a doodle, the poop gets caught in his butt fur. I found a streak this morning. There's like 8 butt streaks because he just keeps scooting all over my carpets to get like the dingleberries out. There's 4 marks on my rug in the living room, like where we cleaned. We found 2 in our bedroom, and there's 3 in the guest room.
No.
So last night, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. He poops. I'm like, corner him into the bathroom because it's tile in there. I'm like cleaning this guy's butt, and then there's it's matted fur. So I'm up for like another 45 minutes because I'm having to cut this dog's butthole hair. Yeah.
Dude.
So unhappy. I was just like,
And this
and like
was 4 a.m.
Yeah, so I got to bed back asleep around like 5:30. And I was just like, for the love of God, I was like, dog watching out.
We're doing ins and outs in this episode, and dog watching, it's out.
Dog watching is out. So he loves remotes. That's like his thing. He likes
Like
to eat
your
remotes. Yeah. You know how like dogs will go through like your trash or eat your underwear or whatever? Like his thing is remotes. He almost went to the pound. We come home from brunch and our bedroom remote is in our living room. And I was like, thank God this thing is still functioning. And there's there's like a tooth mark, but like it's still working. I was like, because you would be going to the pound right now if I had to go and buy another remote because of you.
Oh, no.
So, anyway.
Yeah, my little sister called me today about our dogs that I'm still freaking watching. I keep, like, telling people, I'm like, "Oh, I gotta go, like, take out the dogs and stuff," and people keep going like, "You have dogs?" I'm like, "Oh, no," like, pet sitting. They're like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I have been for 2 weeks, and I have 2 more weeks on top of this." But my sister called me because Louis, he's so small. He's like 8 pounds, 9 pounds. He is notorious for peeing inside. But he doesn't really drink water, so his pee is like 3 droplets, and
Yeah.
he's so small that if he's even trying to, like, pee on the couch, it doesn't even get on the couch, it gets on the floor just because he can't get it up that high to get on the couch, and my sister asked me if he's been peeing inside or anything, and I was like, "I'm gonna be honest, I just stopped looking."
If it's not
It's a
smelling.
droplet. I have nothing to clean it with. What am I gonna do?
Soap and water. What do you mean?
Yes, but, like, I don't have, like, cleaner or anything for carpets.
Oh, I seriously. Yeah, I know we don't either. We've been using soap and water to scrub these shit streaks.
Like, my parents have, like, the, like, vacuum
Yeah.
thing.
No, I don't have that.
Yeah, I don't have anything, and so the one pee I did find when they first got here, it was because I stepped in it, and I was like, "Oh, this is a little wet right here." Okay, and
Yeah.
kept moving, so I was like, "Yep." So, really, I'm just living with not a care in the world, and he might be peeing inside, but I'm just saying he hasn't,
Ignorance is bliss.
and that is me.
Yeah. Anyway, we said that we are gonna discuss ins and outs. Oh, first thing, did you see that J-Lo is, like, canceling her tour? She was doing, like, a world tour, and she's, like,
No.
canceling it. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. She said she wants to be with friends and family, And I'm looking because I looked at the comments, I was like, "Did something happen?" Like, other than her divorce to Ben Affleck, like, I haven't heard of any, I mean,
Yeah.
not that she needs to tell us, but people are, like, basically commenting saying, like, "Oh, no, only 10 people affected," because I guess people weren't buying tickets.
It's
But then,
because
like,
no one was going, so she was like, "This is a waste of time. I'm not making money on this. I'm out."
I think that's what it was. And then I was like, everybody's like, "J-Lo sucks, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, when did everybody, like, start hating J-Lo? Like, what did she do something?
I don't keep up with anything, but I haven't seen on TikTok anything about her.
Me
So,
either, and that's, like, where I get all my news, so if it's not on TikTok, I don't
yeah.
know about it. Or if it's not, like, a big headline on, like, Lad Bible, I don't know about it.
I saw remember the dress, the, like, blue and black or white and gold dress? Have you seen this news?
Yeah, where he's, like, admitted to strangling the
Yes!
lady
The guy
wearing
that
that dress.
created it or whatever strangled his wife.
I know, that's crazy.
It's like, wow, and that was such a, like, moment in our history, this blue and black dress.
White gold dress. I
Yeah,
saw it, what did you see?
so I don't know, okay, I feel like sometimes I'd see both.
Yeah, I feel like most of the time I saw white and gold, and then occasionally I'd be like, "Oh, no, it is blue and black."
Yeah, but it would never be, like, the same photo, like, I wouldn't be looking at it and be like, "Oh, I see this now, and then I see this." I'd see it, like, blue and black because it was like when Facebook was a thing, and I'd, like,
Right.
be scrolling Facebook, and then all of a sudden the next one, I'd see white and gold, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay, I can see both." I'm
What
built
color did
different.
it Yeah, no, I that's what I like, it wouldn't be the same picture, I'd, like, scroll to the next post,
Mhm.
and it'd be, like, a different color. What color did it end up being? Was it white and gold?
I think it had to be, was it not? Who wears a blue
I
black
think
dress like that?
well, my thought is also it's a wedding, so, like, why are you wearing white?
Oh, was it a wedding attire
Yeah.
dress? Oh.
Mhm. Either way, it was fugly.
Yeah, either way, I was never wearing that dress.
It should not have been out there. That dress needed to go.
Meanwhile, it's like the most famous dress ever.
I mean, it's just known as the blue and white or blue and black or gold white dress,
Like,
like,
the
everybody
fact that
knows
I
what
could
you're
say
talking about.
that and you knew exactly what I was talking about.
Exactly. Honestly, the only other dress that's, like, more infamous than that is, like, Princess Diana's revenge dress.
Honestly, though, I don't even know what that looks like. I think it's black, right?
Yeah. I mean, I only know what it looks like when I, like, see the picture. I'm like, "Oh, that's, like, the revenge image, like, where she looks like a total babe."
But outside of that, I couldn't was it
It's, like, off
strapless?
the shoulder. Yeah, and it had, like, I don't know, she looked really beautiful. It's, like, when you know, like, because she, like, knew, I guess, she was gonna be seeing her ex or something, so she's like, you gotta look hot."
That was me yesterday at the pool, except he didn't come down. But I got this nice swimsuit from Amazon, and, like, swimsuits are hard because I got a lot up top. Now it's kinda nice because their bottoms are now becoming, like, adjustable, like, not
Mhm.
just, like, tie ones, but, like, they have, like, the almost like what you have on a bra, but on the
Yeah.
bottoms. And it's, like, great for me because then I can buy the swimsuits in a size large because I want the largest possible cup coverage. But, yeah, I got this new one from Amazon that's blue. I was like, "We here, bitches." But, he didn't come down. The weather actually kind of sucked yesterday for a pool party, which who would have
Mhm.
thought, like, June 1st, gonna have shitty weather, but it was actually kind of cold and just cloudy, so the pool was pretty empty other than there was our party and another party, and we actually know the people that were having the other party going on, so it was kinda cool that we all just had the pool to ourselves. So, my TikTok page where I post, like, my grocery hauls and my cooking videos. Well, I did a grocery haul and I only shop at Aldi. I bought Aldi's seltzers or Vista Bays, and they did a variety pack of margarita, like,
Ooh.
flavors. All my fans commented and they were like, "Can you do a taste test of the seltzers?" And I was like, "I got you guys." They commented that, like, last Monday, and I was like, "I can't do this in the middle of the week, like, that's gonna be crazy." So I did it, yesterday at home before I went to the pool party, and but there's 4 seltzers, so I opened up all 4 and, like, had a sip and recorded each one, and so then I showed up at the pool, like, triple fisting before quadruple fisting, and
Quadruple? Yeah.
people were like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I had to record a TikTok."
I have fans, dude. Dude, I
Yeah.
get it. Our personal social medias have actually hit a pretty good milestone this week. I hit 5,000 followers on Twitter,
Yeah,
and you
and I
hit
hit
140, right?
140 TikTok followers. Yeah, they were like wait, what? And I was like, yeah, so I have this TikTok because like I don't promote it or whatever.
Right.
And I just post. And so a lot of people don't know about it, I guess. And they were like, wait, so like they're asking so many questions. What do you post? What do you have this? How many average views do you get? I'm like, well, my most recent grocery haul got about like a little bit over 1,700 views. And they're like, wow. I'm like, I know. Like it is me. I was like, I do have a goal to hit 1,000 followers by the end of the year, but we're slowly getting there. Every video I post, I get about 10 new followers ish. So we'll see. All I need is one to go viral, and then I'm good.
So, what do you think it's gonna happen if they ban? I mean, they said they're banning TikTok. I guess
It's gonna at least not happen this next year, I'd say.
it said 9 months. I know he didn't want to sell it to the U.S. government, which I don't blame him. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't think the
Somebody else
U.S.
could buy
government
it.
own something like that.
No, that's like the same thing as the Chinese owning it. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, touche. There's no way like an app like that that has like so much money in it just like disappears. But then I'm like, but fine.
Yeah, but TikTok has TikTok Shop. Like, they make money. Their social media content. Like,
Yeah.
you make money, a shit ton of money on TikTok if you like are a legitimate content creator. Like Alex Earl, I think she makes like $70,000 a video. It's insane. That's somebody's whole ass salary off of one video.
Me.
Rich people are always getting free shit, and I'm like, what about me? Like, just a local celeb with 5,000 followers on Twitter and my little podcast. Like, give me something free.
You're in a celebrity's presence.
Just little old me.
Walking 10 dogs.
Yeah, I'm like, I understand why dog walkers make a lot of money. This shit's not easy because it's 3 dogs. I don't have 2 arms, and even just 2 dogs alone, it's
Trust me, I went on a walk with my friend yesterday, with the 2 dogs. Pretty quickly into the walk, she was like, "Do you want me to like walk one of them?" And I was like, "Yes, please, please help." And I gave her Louis, but just the 2 of them, yeah, they just one wants to go one way, one wants to go the other way, one wants to do this, one wants to do that. I'm like, "Yo, let's just walk."
at least they're small. These guys are pulling my arm off.
That's your arm day.
Yeah, right.
You guys know these linguini arms.
They're turning into fettuccine.
What's your arm workout? Oh, just been dog walking.
Dog walking. 3 dogs though. I've actually been trying to focus a lot on my arms because it's so I can't even do the worm anymore. I can't like lift my body weight.
No.
So sad.
Not your one party trick
My
failing.
one party trick. No, I gotta work on splits.
I know I was gonna say, damn, now you're just gonna have to do splits only.
We're getting there for the
That's why we're
routine.
dog walking.
That's why we're dog walking. One
There
of
you
my outs, and this one I feel like is kind of controversial, so hear me out on this. Not controversial, but mocktails. Because why is this drink that is not alcoholic the same price as an alcoholic drink? Out.
Yep.
I'm not getting anything out of this.
It's so funny. We were talking about this like yesterday or 2 days ago because we went out Friday and I didn't drink on Friday, but I just kept getting Diet Cokes and Diet Cokes and Diet Cokes. Cocktail cups are like at the Braves game, these cute little silver cups. I just wanted a water, but like, can I have it in this little cup? No. He had to give me a big ass white cup that you would get at like a gas station or at McDonald's. So here I am with this giant fucking cup, and I'm like, I'm just trying to fit in and not drink. Like,
It
why
looks like
do
you're
I?
not having fun now.
Yeah, I look like a little prude loser walking around with this giant cup. His reasoning of why he couldn't give it to me in this little silver cup was because they had this issue with a little kid drinking Diet Coke out of one of the cups. And so then they thought it was alcohol because alcohol is served in this cup, whatever. I understand, sir, but I am of age. So even if I am drinking alcohol in this cup, it's not a big deal because I am over the age of 21. So why can't I have water in this cup? He was not understanding. And I was, Michelle was like, can we get a vodka water? Just hold the vodka. But I agree. Mocktails, I do like them. The only time I'll ever get them is if work is paying.
I'm not paying $18 for some fucking cranberry juice and Sprite.
No, I mean, I will say, like, I've had some that taste really, really good. But again, why am I going to pay $12 for a mocktail when I could pay $15 for a cocktail?
And they are good. I enjoy them, but I'm not going to pay that equal price. I'm not getting anything out of this. I'm still, saving myself 70 calories, maybe?
Yeah.
Not even worth it. And I'm not getting drunk. So.
Nope. One of my ins protein. It's
I'm
in.
so bad at protein. It is such an N, and I'm so bad at it. Well,
Protein
like
shakes, protein bars, cottage cheese, in. Except I'm not feeling it
cottage
right
cheese
now.
is, I don't know about I guess it's like an N, but it's like, why does it have to be?
Yeah, everyone right now has been using the Ninja Creamy, and that they make like protein ice creams with it. Protein is an in. Really don't have anything to touch on it with it, but it's an in.
Yeah, you know what's an out though? A prebiotic, because what the hell is a prebiotic? Nobody knows what that is. Everybody
Well,
knows what probiotics are. They're good for your gut. But what is
okay,
a prebiotic?
you do like need a prebiotic to make a probiotic work better.
They still work. Also,
Yeah.
I saw that Poppy, the prebiotic drink, they're getting sued for like,
POPBI.
yeah, they're getting sued because it's like not actually that much prebiotic.
Oh, kind of like how like when Nutella was like, we're a healthy breakfast option when it's really not.
Dude, Nutella rocks.
Something that lives rent free in my head. Marketing on some things totally gets people. Like veggie straws. People eat those because they think they're healthy. The number one thing in those ingredient is potatoes. They're just fucking potato chips.
Another in spilling the tea. Let's be
Oh, always in.
honest. Judging people in.
Yeah. You always have to share the news update. Everyone has to
Yeah,
know.
I know. I
And
sent Haley a GIF or a little video today, and these two girls were like crying. They were like on, I don't know, Jerry Springer or whatever. They're like crying. They're like, if you guys had anything to say to your friend right now, like what would it be? They'd be like, we miss you so much. Like, please come home. Also, Stephanie B from biology class is pregnant. This is like a news broadcast.
This is the most important thing that you need to know.
Yeah, and like the thing is like you're so right. Like I do need to know that if I'm missing and you're like doing a national broadcast. Like,
Hope you're
please update.
safe, but
Yeah. Also, did you hear what so and so is pregnant?
that's us whenever we're on Facebook. We're like, screenshot,
Totally.
look, this person just had a baby.
I know. That's, I'm like, oh, you got to keep me updated.
I haven't, and one just came this week, and you're like, I can't imagine the message to had. We've not seen this person in 10 years.
I didn't even talk to this person in high school, and I just knew he sucked.
I think I hung out with him a few times, but yeah, no, we're like, yeah, definitely a bad dad, dude. Last night we're playing. It's one of those games where you read something and you point at who is the most, and
Yeah.
one of the cards was, who would you trust the least with taking care of your kids or babysitting your kids? And people voted me.
Yeah, that's fair, Haley. What the hell do you mean?
I'm so good with kids. I guess people just don't see me around kids often enough.
It's because people don't see your sensitive side ever. It's
But like,
not.
you don't need to be sensitive with kids.
Yeah, well, you're like an aggressive type.
They just, I guess none of our friends have kids, so they've never seen me with kids. I was like, rude. Are you kidding me? I also got voted for who would make the most money as a stripper.
Nice. It's because we got big boobs.
Yeah. Like some people voted for someone else, and then I voted obviously for myself for that one. And I was like, you guys saw me at the pool today. Did you not see that swimsuit?
You
I
don't
was
see
like,
these
"Come on."
hands?
Yeah, like you know what I'm working with.
Another out I have misdemeanors. Tax evasion, that's in. We don't fucking know if we're paying our taxes right.
Yeah.
Tax fraud is in.
Yeah.
Misdemeanors out. Felonies in.
I have one. I put out dating apps. Dead. Done. No one needs those anymore. So bad, so lame. And every guy on there fucking sucks. Though I did just redo my entire Hinge and updated it and updated all my questions and answers. I chat GPT'd all of it. But I completely redid it. I like told myself, so on Hinge, there's this standouts area, which I don't really know what makes those people a little bit more special and make them become standouts, but they are usually more attractive than the people in your normal feed. But you have to send them a rose. You can't just send them a like. If you don't pay to use the dating app, you only get 1 rose a week, which like I'm not desperate enough to pay to meet these shit people on the dating app.
Yeah.
So no, I'm gonna keep my free account. But I did tell myself I'm going to start sending my 1 rose a week because like, what do I have to lose? They either don't match me or they're my husband. But I finally matched with this one guy that I like thought was cute. And his last photo was him playing the guitar. I liked that photo and responded to it. And I said, are you playing Teardrops on my guitar? Funny. He then comes back and goes, I don't remember what I was playing. From the shape of my hand, it might be Message in a Bottle by the Police.
Swipe left.
I was like, what? So then,
Next.
No, I gave him another shot. So I said, damn, that was going to be my third guess. My second guess was Bubbly by Colby Calais. Funny.
Yeah.
Those ninth chords are easy to spot. Do you play?
This guy sucks.
You fucking suck. You have no sense of humor. I just gave you 2 quality jokes, and you're dry as a board.
That's why he's probably better looking. You got to go for the ugly ones. They got the good personality.
They got to bring the personality since they're ugly.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just like, damn. So obviously that guy's dead now. I gave you 2 quality jokes and you like are just lame as hell.
Yeah.
This is never going to work out because I am hilarious and you're not laughing.
I know. I always am in shock when people try to tell me that I'm not funny. I'm like, I'm literally fucking hilarious. What are you saying right now? Actually, I think I'm like the funniest person I work with because people are like, oh my God, you're so funny. I'm like, I know.
Well, you have to be as a personality hire.
Exactly. I'm like, you know what? We can't all be God's favorites. Some of us just got born with these blessings. Yeah, that was another thing at work. I was like, yeah, I took a 10-minute nap. She's like, you can take a 10-minute nap? And I was like, yeah, I'm one of God's favorites. Like some people, I don't wake up groggy.
I have perfect vision. I can nap. I have enough cans that I can contour and make them bigger cans.
I've got a sick sense of humor.
And I'm fucking hilarious.
Yeah. It's because I was ugly for a long time. So like I said, you gotta go for the ugly ones because there's a glow up and you're getting some personality in there.
But yeah, that's why dating apps are out because you're not even seeing personality. You're just seeing their photos and not cute. I did meet a guy last night. Well, I attempted to. He was really hot and he walked by me and I started a conversation because he had like a finger brace on, like when you break your finger.
But I call it a finger friend because I had one. And Austin sat on my finger and broke it. Yeah.
Was it like sticking up?
It was black and blue.
No.
So I had to wear a finger friend.
Finger friend. Well, he had one of those on. They were walking by us and I like commented on it. And then they like kind of kept walking and one of his friends was behind him. And I asked that guy, I was like, is he single? And he was like, no, he's not. And I was like, damn. And then a little bit later, it was like really late. The bar was closing. He was still there and he was over at the bar. And so I like went over to him. And I was like, I just want to confirm because your friend told me, but you aren't single, correct? And he was like, yeah, you asked my brother, but no, I'm not. And I was like, damn, okay. And he was like, but nice to meet you. Like, my name's Jordan. And I was like, oh no, I have no interest in meeting you if you're not single. And I walked away.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah, like
I don't want to be your friend.
No, I'm trying to date you.
Yeah, no,
and you're not dateable. So this ain't gonna work.
Another out, the word exercise. I don't know how to spell it. Let's not use it anymore. Let's just say I'm being skinny or I'm working out. I, for the life of me, cannot figure out how to spell this word. And I don't know why.
I can't even tell you either.
I'm like EXSIZE. Like, I don't know.
This is why in voice texting, that's in.
And audio messages in.
Yeah, those are complete ins. We bully my boss about it sometimes because like he does it literally in the office and he's like, hey there, ... we have your package ready to ship or whatever. We're all in the office together. And it's like, yep, we can't be doing this right now.
Like the self-awareness.
The fact that he says ... I think that's where I draw the line. If I'm like talking to someone and I'm walking, I'll just be like, oh yeah, so I'm on my way, like blah, 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 blah. And it's amazing.
I think the funny ones are like when you're saying somebody's name and you have like an emoji next to them. And it's like the unicorn.
It does it for you too when you say Austin because he has the blue heart.
Yeah.
Well, and I try to explain to people when I text with my thumbs, when I say and, I use the ampersand sign, like and thing. But obviously when I'm voice texting, I don't. So I always tell people, I'm like, I'm voice texting if it looks like this, or I'm actually typing if it has the ampersand.
Ampersand.
Is that not what I said?
You're saying amber.
Amper?
I'm pretty sure it's amper. Ampersand. Yeah, ampersand.
Ampersand. The ampersand. Hey, at least I know like basically what it is.
Amber. Amber
Same
Sand.
It's a hard life out here, okay?
Yeah, another word that's out.
Yeah.
Just do the fucking squiggle.
One of my outs, apologizing. I'm over it. When I don't like if something is not your fault and people just and I think people apologize sometimes to like make things like just not happen. But
Yeah.
like, no, I don't know. I was talking to someone the other day, or no, I wasn't. I was listening to a podcast and she was talking about how she just she took back an apology that
Retracted?
she gave. No, she did not use, she said like rescinded or something. Resent maybe. But she was like, I put an apology out there and she was like several years ago. And she was like, I just took it back the other day or like within the last few weeks. And I was like, damn, I wonder what this is about for it to be something like you apologized for years ago, but this person's clearly still in your life because talk to them to take back the apology. But
Yeah.
I'm thinking she's divorced. So I'm thinking it has to be with her ex and they have a kid. So I wonder if she did something with the kid and he wasn't happy. So she probably might have apologized for it when it's not something that she actually was sorry that she did with the kid.
Yeah, let's be honest. I think a lot of times women know more about their kids than men do.
That is facts. But yeah.
And they end up spending more time with them, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, they also carried them for 9 months in their stomach, so.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's more time. And, like, a lot of moms are stay-at-home moms, so you end up just, like, naturally creating a different bond than you do with, like, your dad.
Yeah. Also in intuition. That's it. And following it. When I was on my walk yesterday, and I was talking to my friend, I was like, I knew when I started dating P and seeing him, I didn't trust him. I never did. I knew that. When I first met him, I was like, I just don't trust this guy. And I ignored it. And why did I ignore it? I don't know. But now I was like, nope. If I ever have a feeling about someone again, I have to believe it. I have to follow it. I am a witch after all.
I feel like with my intuition, I can read situations for my friends better than I can read like, I don't have good intuition for myself, but like, I told you from the start, there's something off, like with P. Like, I was like, I don't know. Something feels off. But like, I wouldn't be able to read that for myself. Like, I don't know if I just kind of walk around with goggles a little bit and whatever. It's very hard for me to see that for myself, but I can always catch it for my friends.
Yeah. No, I think part of that too is mind versus like feelings.
Right. So it's like harder, your heart or your brain.
Yeah. Like looking on the outside into something, it's just mental. Whereas like when you're actually in it, you have your own feelings and everything. I think intuition and just those gut feelings, we're following them forever now.
For sure. Another out, this is an odd one, but helicopters. They're fucking loud. They're annoying. Out. Let's just drive. Like, they're bad for the environment, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. They're out.
Yeah. Well, and they're like, they make so much wind. Like, have you ever?
That's how wind is formed.
Yeah. Oh, it's windy today. All the helicopters must be flying.
All the riches are out.
Have you ever been on a helicopter?
Yeah, when I lived in Sweden, my parents bought a mattress. I was like buying a first big kid bed, and it came with a free helicopter ride.
What?
Yeah. So my little sister and I got to ride in a helicopter.
We went on one when I was little. I think I was in middle school, so like probably 7th grade. We hiked the Grand Canyon, and it was like an 8-mile hike in, and then we spent the night at this like Indian reserve, and then the next day we flew out in a helicopter out of the Grand. It was really pretty, but I was in like 7th grade, so like I just didn't care.
Yeah,
I might have even told the story before, but like my parents paid for like obviously my parents paid. I was in 7th grade, and I wasn't a TikTok famous kid or anything. I did not have an income.
Retires by 11 years old.
They took our whole family, the 5 of us, to the Grand Canyon, and I got there and I said, I don't understand why this is a big deal. It's just a hole.
I think the Grand Canyon is out because it really is just a giant hole. I don't
know how in that moment my parents didn't just accidentally like push me. And be like, damn.
Well, and then it's like, how long am I supposed to stare at it?
Yeah, I do agree with that part. I mean, I will say where we went to the Indian Reserve, the Havasupai Reserve, something like that. It is so gorgeous. I would love to go back now as an adult because I did not appreciate it at the time of me being in 7th grade, which thinking of like, we could like go on those trips whenever we wanted. And that was like, obviously like a once in a lifetime trip my parents were going on as adults. Like they're not going to go back. They remember the whole thing.
Right.
They had to pay for 3 kids too.
Dude, I think about that sometimes too. I'm like, and my dad was, we're an income family. And I was like, and you're paying for all 5 of us? Like, in this economy? And then there was like, it's like 2008 back then, so it's not like the
Yeah.
economy was, like, thriving then either.
Yeah.
I can barely take myself on vacation. And, like, I'm probably at a similar salary that my dad was at then that I am now, but he was supporting a family of 5. I'm barely supporting myself and my dog. What am I doing wrong?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm over here celebrating because my mortgage payment went down $85. Like, hell yeah. It can now pay for my Saturdays.
I know, exactly. And it's just like, great. Just hate it here. Out
Yeah.
of the economy. And out. Sounds kind of TMI. And I have laser now, so it doesn't really matter. When you go to the gynecologist and you're like, sorry, I didn't shave. Like, they've seen worse. That's an out. We're just gonna have to accept it.
Yeah. Honestly, though, I think an in is not shaving.
You're kind of a hairy gal.
Yeah. I do shave my arms and stuff, but like, yeah,
You shave your actual arms or your armpit?
my arms.
Oh, that makes me so uncomfortable. I don't
Yeah,
like
I've shaved my arms since like high school.
Do you grow dark hair?
Yeah. I mean, do you see this hair? Yeah.
Well, I have dark hair too, but like my arm hair is white.
Oh no, mine is dark. And it's just so easy. And like, like the great feeling of like when your legs are smooth and you're always touching them. That's how my arms are. So like I'll shave my arms.
But that prickly arm feeling is, and like you feel it on your clothes. I don't like that feeling.
You really don't get prickly because they're so easy to shave. They're like shaving an armpit where it's just like done. Like it's just as fast, basically.
I've accidentally touched somebody who had prickly arms and it was gross. It was a spine shivering feeling. And they're like, yeah. And I was like, wax maybe.
No, I shave my arms and I love it. They're just
I don't grow a lot of leg hair, but honestly I shave that. And then I have laser on my female parts and my armpits.
Yeah, see, I was talking to someone. I don't think I'll ever get laser.
So for me, it became, I had like a weird, this is so TMI. I had a very weird relationship with hair in my female area. I would shave like every other day. Like I didn't like it.
Yeah.
And it was almost like a weird toxic relationship. So I was like, honestly, the best thing for me to do is just get laser. Like I feel so much more confident in myself just because of that. And I was like, this is forever. Like this isn't something I'm gonna regret. And like I just feel overall more confident.
Well, because you're weird with like textures.
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah.
Here's my issue with it and why I don't think I ever will. What if one day I'm like, I don't want to be a naked mole rat and I want like a landing strip. But if I have laser hair removal, I can't do that.
I thought about that too, but honestly, I just know I'm not going to be that way. And you can buy. Yeah.
Ma'am, no. Absolutely not.
I mean, I never would. But I guess I don't know where they even sell it. I think like sex stores, but like Austin and I had like talked about it one time. And I was like, I wonder if you could like buy like a wig for
it's like a must, like when you buy those mustaches.
I mean, I guess you could technically just buy a mustache and landing strip it.
No, I hope no one ever does that.
I hope nobody ever does that too, but I just know somebody out there has done that.
1000%.
Like that's why they sell them, because somebody was like, you know what? I regret getting laser.
Then that is why I can't do it. What one day I'm just like,
or like I remember this story. It must have been middle school, and it was a guy. He was like self-conscious, I guess, because he hadn't like grown hair down there. So he like put a wig down there. He was like gonna go meet. It must have been higher than middle school, but like I don't know. And he's like, well, I don't want her to think that like I'm a child, and so he like shoved the wig down there.
Oh, that's an in chest hair on men, obviously not women, but that's totally an in. Now is guys that shave their chest.
I agree with that. And that's prickly. No thanks.
No, and it's the worst prickly ever too. And like you're like, I'm just trying to cuddle, bro. And instead of getting fucking stabbed in the face.
And I got like a whole rash on my arm.
Yeah, and I'm
get it waxed. If you're gonna do that, you go get a wax.
Just have the chest hair. Be a man.
Yeah, no, I mean I agree. I'm just saying if you're gonna like get rid of it, just wax it. Like be a man and get it waxed, because you know what? A lot of women are down there waxing our hoo-has for men, so you can go wax yourself for a woman.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. In the end of the day, you should have chest hair. If you don't have chest hair, you either better be in the Olympics and be doing a swimming, or you are in a weightlifting competition and you're like one of those big shiny gold guys with spray tan.
Speaking of the Olympics, did you see that they have like those beds now that like are not meant for sex at the Olympics?
No.
For Olympian, yeah. I guess there's like the Olympians are going rampant, and like it's a huge like sex fest.
I mean, imagine two Olympians having a kid together. That's definitely going to be a gold medalist.
That's a god.
Yeah. They name it Hercules.
No, yeah, that is how superheroes are born.
Yeah, that's about where superheroes were created, and you all
Yeah.
have superhero names. Like this is Thor.
Yeah, this is Dash.
This is Spider-Man.
We call him SM.
Have you seen the TikToks where it's like name your kid something that you love, or normally naming your kid something that you love? And I guess that was something like it probably started because someone was like, I named my kid Summer because that's my favorite season or some shit. But now I just like see the TikToks and it's like good night tequila water.
Yeah, I see those too.
Good night spicy margarita.
I feel like Margarita. Oh, Margarita is a name. I'm like, I feel like that could be a name. That is
Yeah.
a name.
No, that's a name. But I don't think if I marry a white guy, I can't name my kid Margarita.
No.
Haley and Chad and Margarita.
Name her Margaret and just call her Margarita.
Oh, that's the white person version for sure.
Yeah, that's how the name Margaret came into fruition. Name your child after something you love, and she's like, Margarita's Margaret.
Well, that was like this girl that is friends with one of the girls that we went to Europe with. Her name is Teal, like the color. And we were like, how did you get this name? Like, obviously, no one's ever met someone with the name Teal. And she 1000% is a Teal. Like the name makes sense for her. But she was saying, I guess her name was supposed to be like Emily or something. And when her mom gave birth, I don't know if like they had to put her under or whatever. It was a really like traumatic birthing, whatever, of Teal. And so her mom wasn't there like mentally or like able to talk when the baby was born. So they asked the dad what like the kid's name was. And he is a big hunter. And I guess there's a bird that people hunt called a teal. So when the baby was born, they were like, and what's the name of it? And he said teal. And so then when her mom finally came through and she was like, can I hold baby Emily? And they were like, what? And they were like, you have Teal, and that's her name. Her brother's name is Hunter too.
Wow, creative family.
I know. I was like, damn, your dad really got to like take control of these names.
Teal, I kind of like it.
No, I mean, I'm telling you, it is so fitting. And she's a lawyer. And so her Instagram handle, probably, I guess not enough people listen to this. She won't even ever listen to this. And people just start watching her, looking at her Instagram. But her Instagram handle is Legally Teal. Like legally
I would
blonde.
be that too. Yeah.
And I was like, this is so clever. That's another girl that was in my sorority. This is just on like clever Instagram handles. Her last name is Single. And so her Instagram handle is just like Haley Single. Her name's not Haley. I'm just using my name, Haley Single. And then her bio is like, yes, that is my last name. And she is single. Like she's not dating anyone. Her and I talk a decent bit because she loves to post on her stories like ridiculous dating things on dating apps. And so we talk back and forth to each other about like how they suck. And I just think it would be so funny if like when she finally gets like dating or like in a serious relationship, if she changed her handle to like Haley Taken. Like,
yeah, no, that'd be so married.
Funny. And like that would be so funny just because like a play on, and I mean obviously she's gonna have great wedding hashtags.
Oh yeah, she's like, yeah,
finally not single. Perfect. I mean,
this was when I first started feeling old, and I wasn't even old. I was like 25. I was definitely younger than 25. I must have been 22 because I was working at a restaurant, and not the restaurant, my last restaurant, the one before. So I maybe even 21. And a couple of the people I worked with, like they were in high school, and my Instagram is Izzy from the block. And they're like, that is so clever. How did you come up with that? And I was like, I don't know, just, Izzy from the block, Jenny from the block. And they're like, Jenny from the block, who is that? And I was like, what do you mean Jenny from the block? Like, you don't know who Jenny from the block is? Do you know who J-Lo is? And they're like, I don't get it. And I was like, there's a whole song called Jenny from the Block. And they're like, I've never heard that. And I was like, God, I am old. And I was 21.
And this is why J-Lo's tour is canceled.
Yeah.
No one knows who she is this day and age. And so she's canceling it.
I feel like people know Jennifer Lopez for being engaged, what is it, 6 times? Something like that.
But again, I have no idea. I don't follow anything like this.
I didn't even know that her and Ben Affleck used to date back in the day.
I feel like she used to date a lot of people.
Yeah, she's been engaged like 7 times.
See, and how do people do this? I've never, ever even been close to engagement.
Well, my theory is because they, like, one of the slang terms for butt is your J-Lo. So she's obviously got a phenomenal booty. And I'm like, well, they're buttmatized.
Buttmatized. I mean, I'm trying my best to buttmatize some people too, but it is not working.
Okay, Okay, so I weighed myself in for the first time in a minute, and I have like, you know, like this, it tells you where you were at.
Yeah,
you
a
know.
smart scale.
Yeah, and I've gained 9 pounds since last August. Yeah, not
Like
good.
this most
But
recent August,
yes,
like
2023.
10 months ago.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, 9 pounds. Not great, but
It's on
but
that.
no, it really did go. Like I was like, I was wearing like a tight dress, and I was like, wait, she's thick. And I think a good like 2 pounds went there. And I
Two of
was like, you
them.
know what? Like to each cheek.
Oh, okay. So we got 4 pounds total.
We got 4 lbs. 4 out of the whatever 9 minus 4 is 5. Right?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the other 5 pounds have been distributed other places. Definitely a little bit in my face, definitely some in my arms, and some to my stomach. But at least it's even. But the butt got 4 pounds.
But got the most of it.
Yeah, and that is important.
That's an in.
That's an in. Thick booties. J-Los.
With all that ass, we're out of here.
We're out. This isn't out.
Podcasts are in, but we're out. Bye.
Bye.